In 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte, a man of extraordinary ambition, rose to prominence, changing the course of European history. Known for his military genius, he was driven by an insatiable appetite for power and conquest. His rise marked the beginning of an ambitious journey, leading eventually to the catastrophic campaign in Russia. As he swept across Europe, Napoleon's vision seemed limitless. To some, he was a hero, to others, a tyrant. Yet, as his domain expanded, his gaze turned eastward to Russia, a vast and challenging expanse. This wasn't just another conquest, it was the ultimate test of his strategic brilliance. The prelude to this campaign reveals a story of ambition and overreach, offering insight into a leader whose dreams matched the vastness of the lands he aimed to command. As we explore Napoleon's motivations, we prepare to delve deeper into his most infamous campaign. Next, we uncover the meticulous planning behind the invasion, unraveling the strategic calculations that set the stage for inevitable conflict. Few campaigns in history are as audacious as Napoleon's invasion of Russia in 1812. At the core of this monumental endeavor was the strategic plan. Crafted with meticulous attention, it was a testament to Napoleon's military brilliance. The plan called for a rapid strike through Russia, aiming to weaken the Tsar's resolve and bring the Russian Empire to its knees. Key objectives were clear: advance swiftly, seize critical locations, and secure victory to bolster the empire. Yet beneath the grand strategy lay sobering realities. The complexity of logistics and vast distances posed significant challenges even for Napoleon. As we delve deeper, we confront echoes of ambition and overreach. Was this grand strategy genius or a prelude to inevitable downfall? With the stage set for action, our journey into one of history's greatest military ventures continues. Let's move forward to witness how plans transitioned into reality, confronting haunting challenges along the way. In 1812, as summer dwindled into autumn, Napoleon pressed the Grande Armée into Russia. Vivid columns stretched across the plains, each soldier a testament to Napoleon's resolve. Vibrant banners fluttered under the vast sky, marking the dawn of a campaign that promised triumph. Initially, the Grande Armée surged across the frontier, relishing early victories. With the Russians strategically retreating, they found little resistance, instead encountering burned fields and empty towns. Optimism surged with each step deeper into Russia, breathing life into Napoleon's dreams of dominance. Yet uncertainty loomed. The vast expanse masked perils unknown even to seasoned generals. Buoyed by early success, Napoleon's forces pressed forward. Would these victories herald triumph or hint at greater battles ahead? In this rising action, early victories forged an illusion of invincibility, soon tested by Russia's harsh winters and cunning retreats. The march had just begun. As Napoleon's army delved deeper into Russia, the campaign's colossal complexities began to unravel. Facing unforeseen logistical challenges, the Grande Armée's supply lines stretched perilously thin. Despite initial victories, the vastness of Russia emerged as a formidable adversary. In a strategic retreat, the Russians evaded conflict, drawing the French into treacherous depths. Coupled with severe weather, it became a grueling endurance test. The once mighty army soon faced the raw power of the Russian winter. Blizzards cut through the ill-prepared troops, while the dwindling supplies and relentless cold chipped away at their strength. Russia's response was not just warfare, but nature itself became an adversary. While Napoleon gambled on ambition, Russia played a long game, utilizing environmental allies. Amidst mounting challenges, Napoleon's aura faltered, setting the tone for forthcoming climactic confrontations. Next, we explore the decisive battle that would seal the campaign's fate. A collision at Borodino with history's keen gaze. At the heart of Napoleon's 1812 campaign lies the Battle of Borodino, the bloodiest engagement of the invasion. This decisive clash unfolded as the Grande Armée met Russian forces near Borodino. The stakes were immense, with each side seeking a strategic advantage. On September 7th, the roar of cannon fire heralded the brutal combat to follow. Soldiers surged forward throughout the day, engaging fiercely, and the ground bore witness to their sacrifice. Napoleon, ever strategic, weighed his decisions amidst the chaos. Yet, despite his expertise, the toll on both sides was catastrophic, yielding no decisive victor. The impact of Borodino was undeniable. The Russian army, though battered, retreated strategically but remained undefeated. This battle signaled a stalemate, foreshadowing further challenges for the French. As the shadow of Borodino lingered, Napoleon's ambitions faced a daunting reckoning. Next, we'll uncover the events leading to his infamous miscalculation, the occupation of Moscow and its unforeseen repercussions. As Napoleon entered Moscow in 1812, the city stood eerily silent. His forces, victorious yet weary, faced the empty streets of a deserted capital. Expectations of Russian surrender faded into confusion. A fire soon engulfed the city, reducing it to flames, a defiance by retreating Russians. Moscow became a smoldering ruin, and with it, Napoleon's strategic gamble unraveled. Choosing to stay in the ghost city came as a fatal misstep. Supplies dwindled, morale faltered, and the biting Russian winter loomed. Each passing day marked a strategic miscalculation. Napoleon's belief that capturing Moscow would ensure Russian capitulation proved tragically flawed. Ultimately, the grandeur of capturing Moscow collapsed beneath the weight of human error and unforeseen circumstances, marking a pivotal turning point in his campaign. As the city burned, so too did Napoleon's vision of conquest, setting the stage for a retreat into relentless unknowns. Thus begins the next chapter, a desperate march home through winter's relentless challenges. The harsh reality set in. Napoleon's campaign was collapsing under adversity's weight. As winter tightened its grip, a critical decision emerged: to retreat. The Grande Armée faced a perilous choice. Frigid winds howled, testing their resolve. Russian forces exploited the moment, launching ruthless strikes against the retreating troops. The vast white landscape became a battlefield of nature and man. Men shivered in ragged uniforms, hunger gnawing at their spirit as the snow-covered plains stretched endlessly. Faced with the severe winter, discipline faltered and order unraveled. Each step homeward was met with peril and reflection, as the disastrous decision became starkly apparent. It marked the onset of a retreat that would steal history, a strategic failure signifying a pivotal turning point. Stay with us as we delve into the tormented journey home, where survival against all odds unfolds. We now transition to the long march home, where suffering became synonymous with each grueling mile. As the Grande Armée began its retreat from Russia, Napoleon faced a reckoning. What was to be a swift return became a torturous march of immense hardship. Soldiers, weary and worn, trudged through a treacherous, cold-scarred landscape. Supplies dwindled, each step forward a testament to human endurance. Losses were staggering, thousands perished in the winter's relentless embrace. Yet survivors battled overwhelming odds, driven by life's primal instinct. Once a symbol of unstoppable conquest, the Grande Armée now confronted a formidable foe, the Russian winter. These hardships reflected strategic overreach's peril. Not just bodies froze, but an empire's dreams succumbed to hubris. Yet from suffering rose endurance, as soldiers pushed forward, step by exhausting step, towards uncertain salvation. Their march marked not only struggle, but a story of resilience and survival etched in history. As we leave this haunting landscape, our focus shifts to the aftermath, examining past missteps and awaiting lessons. Smoke clears on the Russian plains, revealing the aftermath of Napoleon's ill-fated invasion. The consequences were monumental for both the man and his empire. Once symbols of military might, the Grande Armée dwindled from over 500,000 soldiers to a shadow of its former self. The campaign's disaster marked a turning point, shaking the empire's core and reshaping history. The invasion's failure reached far beyond battlefields, revealing to Europe the French Empire's vulnerability. Historians view this campaign as a catalyst for Napoleon's downfall, paving the way for alliances that would strip him of power. The lessons from this strategic blunder highlight a truth: unchecked ambition leads to downfall. As students of history, we remember the delicate balance between power and overreach. As we advance to our final segment, let's examine these lessons further. How does history judge Napoleon's choices, and what insights can we derive from his monumental errors? Concluding our journey through Napoleon's Russian campaign, its lessons echo through time. His strategic failures remind us of the fine line between ambition and hubris. Grand plans, marred by overreach, underestimated foreign terrain, winter logistic nightmares, and Russian resilience turned a glorious advance into retreat. History reveals the cost of neglecting ground realities, an empire brought to its knees. Napoleon's tale cautions us: prompting learning from past echoes. In the shadows of his downfall lies a perennial truth. True strategy calls for foresight, flexibility, and respect for nature's unpredictability. Reflecting on past missteps, we avoid similar pitfalls in personal or professional pursuits. Let Napoleon's chronicles guide our ambitions, mindful of our path's journey, not just the destination. Thank you for joining us. May these historical insights inspire wisdom for those aspiring toward greatness.